Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Taroscope reading for October the 6th through to the 12th, 2014. So first of all, thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you for your comments. Thank you so much for subscribing, your support. Truly. Let's get to you. Some wonderful messages here for this week. It's going to be a powerhouse week for you. You're going to have energy. You're going to stand in your truth. You're not going to sway at all. We start with the Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands is that true balance coming into your life and understanding where you're putting a lot of energy and where it needs to be dispersed in other parts of our life. Okay, so if you're giving too much energy towards work, remember that you have a home life. Or if you're giving too much energy to the nights out, remember that you have to get up early in the morning. But somewhere there's an imbalance in your life, and it's a starting point of how you actually are going to address that in your life and go forward with a truer balance. Understanding that by giving yourself a true balance, whether it's work and career, finances, relationships, spiritual, stature in the community, your neighborhood, within your co-workers, and how you get along with them, but where there needs to be more balance. The Seven of Swords, I think this speaks more to what you really need to take forward with you on your path and what you need to leave behind. And claiming it for your own if you need it. You're moving with the stealth in this card. You're picking up the things that really matter to you, really belong to you, that you really value. And you're ready to go forward. You understand what you need to go forward. And I really do think that you are going to have a lot of inner thought and whatnot, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune moving you into newer directions, new paths. Now, it's going to take a little bit of courage, and you're going to have to close some doors in order for these doors to open. So it's your work, your involvement with your now that's going to matter. So what are you doing today to increase the chances of a beautiful tomorrow? Not what are you going to do tomorrow, but what are you doing today to enhance your life tomorrow? So you might need to close some doors, leave some old habits behind, tear down a wall if you need to. Okay? The whole vibration over top of the entire week that hangs over you is the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is, even though you have some beautiful new growth here, some wonderful ideas, some wonderful room for expansion, there's also some dead wood in here. They hold no growth. They hold no truth. They're just weighing down your steps. So it's giving focus maybe perhaps to some things that don't really serve any purpose going forward. The only purpose it really has is to weigh you down, to dim your light. Okay, and it's funny, you have the Nine of Wands here. Okay, so it's almost like you go through this bag of wands, and so this is all your lessons, your baggage, your commitments in life, what you have to do, what you want to do, who you want to be with, who you don't want to be with, your happiness, your sadness. And I think you analyze or you revisit a lot of these things in your life. You look at your priority list. And you sort them all out, and you stand up the ones, and you give attention to the ones that have growth on them. So there is an anxiety here with this card. It's almost like you are pulling apart parts of your heart in order to get clarity and understanding of what's important, what's not important, what you need and what you don't need. Okay, there could be a very strong spiritual aspect of this week. Okay, we have the Hermit. Okay, now the Hermit says everything that you need is inside you. Journal this week, or it could be that you are actually in the process of learning new things, and it's book learning or maybe computer learning in this day and age, but it's reading, it's taking in fact, it's taking in knowledge. It's not practical use, it's the learning still, the book work, the text pages that you have to read through in order to understand what you actually need to do once you get to the tangible action. And it's taking in knowledge so that your light can shine, so that you can go forward in a straight path. It's making that connection with who you really are, the divine in you. Now, understanding your worth and your value is very powerful energy. So you might find yourself actually pulling away this week more to maybe meditate, to pray, just to have some quiet time, some reflection time. I think it'll serve you well. Because this week we have the energy throughout the entire week, the King of Swords. So it's you really standing in your truth and willing to fight for what you really believe and value to be true for your happiness going forward. It's what you want. So if you're going for a job interview or something, you are really going to stand strong. I can't see you not going for an interview and not walking out with a job at the end of the week if that's what you want, or going for a promotion. Or having that heart-to-heart with somebody you love or care about deeply and coming to some resolutions. But it's resolutions on your terms. It fits your value system. It fits your path going forward. And we leave with the energy of the world. So I think you do take in a lot of knowledge this week, and you really analyze your life this week. You really figure out some things that are pulling you down, dimming your light, not allowing you to go forward, removing that weight that weighs you down, that makes every step on your path so unbelievably hard. And you leave the energy this week and going into next week of being able to close some doors. Some doors that have been wide open for so long, much longer than they needed to. And ready to embrace the tomorrow, the beauty, the wealth, the balance, the understanding of who you are and what you rightfully deserve. Your birthright. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.